Now, the crucial meeting of the Congress Working Committee that's underway to elect the new party chief and decide the way forward, in fact, for those elections to take place. Sonia Gandhi began with remarks attacking the government over the farmers' issue, saying it's shown shocking insensitivity and arrogance on the farmers' issue through a charade of consultations. Well, let's go across to Sunil Prabhu now for more on the CWC meet. And Sunil, not just these opening remarks hitting out at the government by Sonia Gandhi, there's been a lot more developments also about the issue of the elections. Give us the latest.
Well, Gagi, as I rightly told you, the most important issue will be the organizational elections. And just to put it in perspective, Sonia Gandhi said Mr. Madhusudan Mistry, who's the chairman of the Central Election Authority, has only put out the organizational elections for the post of Congress president, on which there was a war of words or what you call exchange between Mr. Anand Sharma and the others, especially about whether there should be elections for the Congress Working Committee. There were many who pointed out that this is an internal elections that are taking place because of the resignation of Rahul Gandhi as the Congress president, and it's in that context only to have the Congress president elections. That is the reason why the schedule has only his name. Then, of course, there was an urgency to hold that election. The overwhelming view, finally, despite a whole lot of exchanges that had taken place, is that the first priority is to get the state assembly elections over, and after that. So, in the last week of May or the first week of June will be the real crux of the matter. Of course, the dividing lines, you are well aware. It's already clear because in the last CWC, these same people as well as had raised these issues. One, of course, Mr. P. Chidambaram, Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad, Mr. Mukul Wasnik, Mr. Anand Sharma on one side, Mr. Pawan Balsal, Ambika Soni, and finally, of course, a unanimous resolution was passed to conduct the elections for the post of Congress President, organizational elections in the end of May, in the first week of June, depending on how the election dates go. Having said that, there was, of course, definitely a lot of exchange between the dissenters as well as the working committee, but they were able to get some kind of finality in terms of going ahead with the organization elections, and Rahul Gandhi himself saying, let's get on with it in this entire process.